Welcome to the Business Development Podcast, brought to you by the Global Business Development Association, delivering the strategies and tactics to boost your career and corporate growth.
Hello, BD pros, and welcome to the Global Business Development Association podcast called What is Business Development? And let me ask you guys a question here. Wouldn't you like to unlock the secrets to securing sales appointments on LinkedIn? Yep, I bet you do, just like a lot of folks would. And today we're going to talk about that secret with an author that has put a lot of work into understanding how to effectively do that. But before we jump into it, let me tell you a little bit of secret sauce about the Global Business Development Association. It's the business development body of knowledge. And that body of knowledge is what you can buy on Amazon, read the book, and establish your foundation of comprehension in the business development profession. And that book enables you to then get your business development professional certification, all available to you on the GBDA website. That's gbdassociation.org. Okay, so let's jump into this secret we're talking about with this new book called The BDR's Guide to Securing Sales Appointments on LinkedIn. And this is an essential resource that equips sales professionals with strategies to optimize their outreach, utilize advanced features like InMail, and master LinkedIn analytics for maximum impact. And it helps elevate your engagement and convert leads into appointments by refining your approach and staying attuned to market dynamics. And the author of this book is Harm Lineker. And Harm is a dynamic sales professional with proven track records in business development and social selling within the tech and the software as a service sectors. He's based in Ireland, and Harm complements his career with a deep personal passion for strength training and fitness, actively sharing his journey on social media. And so do I. I'm also a big fitness buff. So let's make sure that we give our guest today a very warm welcome to the show. Harm Lineker, welcome to the show, my friend.
Hello, Tony. Hi.
Yeah, it's
I'm
great
here
to
in
have you
Dublin.
on.
Hey.
Great to have you on the show, Harm. And I really feel strongly about fitness as a key component of success and survival in business development. I know you do too. Maybe we could talk a little bit later in the show about that. But first of all, let's talk about how did you enter the business development profession, and why did you write this book?
I come from Germany. Lived a couple of years in England. I'm very much passionate about social media. So I trained different teams, and using LinkedIn. And 15 years I'm in sales. So using LinkedIn, I started 13 years ago in England. Built my visibility there. Now I'm here, top performer in the Google team, in the Google Chrome team, in MarketStar. So MarketStar is a sales as a service provider, and they work with brands where I'm here part in Google Chrome. Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, that's an impressive track record, being at the top of your game and doing it for quite some time now. And
Thank you.
and as we were talking before the show, the fitness piece is so critical, I think, in success and survival in our profession, because it is high stress, because it is fast paced, and the fitness benefits complement your IQ and your EQ, your emotional quotient, that are keys to success. And so let's jump into the keys to success for BDRs when they want to book meetings. Again, we're showing the copy of the cover
Yeah,
for Harm's book here. Again, folks, it's the BDR's Guide to Securing Sales Appointments on LinkedIn. So, Harm, my first question to you about key takeaways from the book. Share with us what's your number one tactic from the book.
yeah, using the filters, the LinkedIn filters in the sales navigator.
Yeah. Okay. So Sales Navigator, LinkedIn filters. So let's deep dive that a little bit and let's get a
Uh,
sense of when you're talking about the filters, how are you structuring them so for maximum effectiveness?
yeah, you know that in the database on LinkedIn, many thousands, yeah, IT professionals, they come every week into this database really fresh. I I enjoy in sales a fresh start in a week. Every week I check, I emphasize that there are new people for my passion in the business development. The filter you can filter for people who are under 1 year in the company or who changed their jobs in 90 days. I get many meetings and ops through that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I
So
focus on these, and that opens a conversation. Yeah, like IT managers who are new in the role, they want to change something. They are open more for conversation and for a meeting. Often they have like the drive or the initiative from they were hired from an CIO or from their head to
okay.
change something to improve efficiency, productivity, what all these IT solutions are for. Yeah, these filters give me good structure. For example, the filter under 1 year, it gives me as well like focus, a good structure. For example, I can filter all companies in Switzerland in retail. I can filter this. I can have fun with that, play around and have, let's say, 1 day in a week where I only focus on companies in Switzerland and retail.
Okay. So you're setting the filters based on your ideal customer profile. And then
Yeah,
I think the other thing you're setting in the filters is the recency of the data, meaning have they had you're looking for the trigger events is what you're targeting. You're targeting your ICP based on trigger events. Those trigger events are new job changes. Have they moved into a new company within the past 90 days?
yeah,
And then the other thing you're looking for, if I recall correctly, is you're looking for the movement of those individuals. Maybe they had a recent promotion within the company. And so that would be another trigger event for you to engage with them. Are there any other trigger events that you set up your filters for? Or maybe you're taking that initial list that you have,
uh,
ICP plus those initial trigger events. Are you drilling down beyond that point with your filters?
yeah. First, I focus on the people who are fresh and new in a company. I get many meetings with them, and I can double down, see, increase the filter to the people who are 2 or 3 or longer in a company. I use a keyword search, like it's a great filter for finding the right job titles. The keyword search, Boolean search gives me the right target decision maker.
Yeah. Okay. So you're targeting decision makers as well. Obviously, those would be part of your ICP.
Uh,
Are you doing anything to engage with the business developers in the companies? I know, as you said, you're looking for the the champions, you're looking for the decision makers in IT organizations because that's part
mm,
of your ICP. But are you engaging any of the other business developers within that corporation?
mm, yeah, yeah. To find the whole org chart in the sales navigator, you can see quick have a quick grasp of the org chart, or it gives you a recommendation of the decision makers quickly. Efficiency and time management is where I excel in sales, and the sales navigator is doubling down on that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's good. I've found also that engaging with the fellow business developers at the company that you're engaging, that you're targeting, is helpful. As business
Yeah.
developers, it's a business. I always tell people business development is a team sport. And I think oftentimes when you reach out to another business developer that's your equivalent at that company that you're attempting to engage, I found that oftentimes they're sympathetic to trying to help you out. And who knows, maybe you can reciprocate and help them out. And I think they also know psychologically that, yeah, BD is tough. So if I can help out a fellow business developer succeed and deliver value to my company, yeah, sure, I'm happy to help you out. So that's really interesting. Okay, so Harm, let's jump to tactic number 2 from your book. What do you have?
Yeah, plan of the day. I follow in sales. I'm really old school. I write down my strategy and plan and priorities for the day.
Good. Well, I
Uh,
appreciate you
uh,
carving out
I'm
some
quite,
time for
uh,
this podcast in the
uh,
today's schedule. You probably didn't have that in your daily activities. So let's take a look. Tell us a little bit. How do you actually plan your day? Is it the same sequence every day? Are you is it the same time every day that you're conducting certain functions like your cold outbound, your warm outbound? How do you actually set up your schedule?
yeah, good point. Timing. Yeah, the timing is critical. I mean, you can have the best pitch, the best product, but when the timing is not right for the target company, the pitch goes nowhere.
Yeah.
So there's this objection. For example, we don't have current resources, or we are stuck in a current project. When you come back, when you see the timing, it works to be, yeah, be coming back to them after 2 or 3 months and remind them, and then there might be a good time that they have resources to work on a project. We can talk as well about timing. LinkedIn works quite well end of the week, so I use it mainly not start of the week, Thursday and Fridays mainly. I mean, decision makers, IT professionals, they can look on the weekend on their mobile phone. I sometimes get even answers on a Sunday evening when they look on a mobile phone and tell me, yeah, let's do a meeting next week.
Yeah,
A
that's a
bit
great.
the function email automation. Professionals have a fresh look like me. I enjoy a Monday morning coming back fresh in the office, have fresh mind, and same email automation I would do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, fresh look, and more meetings they book with me in these days. Yeah. So I tend not to work on LinkedIn start of the week a lot. There's a bit different strategies for email automation and LinkedIn.
Yeah, okay, so let me, just repeat what you said here. You're saying that, it seems like the beginning of the week for you is more your email automations.
Yeah,
Your prospects are generally starting the week. They probably have pretty busy schedules, and they're trying to be focused on their objectives for the week. So those email automations, when your prospects are probably focusing more on email and trying to get through all the emails that probably came in over the weekend, they're trying to get through that email inbox. And so you can be there in their inbox. And then toward the end of the week, you're talking about more of the verbal
yeah,
outbound
mm,
engagement and LinkedIn
yeah,
engagement, where
mm,
their schedule probably toward the end of the week is a
mhm,
little bit lighter. And then the surprising thing, too, is being there for them on the weekends and doing the outbound on LinkedIn on those mobile apps when they probably have a little bit of downtime. They're
Yeah.
probably thinking about what their schedule is and their objectives are for the week. And so you're presenting an opportunity to engage with them and set up calls. And so this is an interesting sequence. Tell us a little
Mm.
bit about your day. How do you actually organize each day? Do you have a set schedule?
Yeah, I mean, every day is a bit different in sales, so I have different slots for my calling, admin, and email stuff to go on. So shifting priorities gives me good structure. So then something unexpected would come up, I'm prepared. I'm not in a mode where I have to react with my plan. Typical German, old school. I write it down. Yeah. Other in our team, they have their plan, like in a Google sheet. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I love that. Okay, so having a plan for each day and then the plan that carries you through for the week. I like how you put that together. And then okay, let's jump into tactic number 3 from your book.
Yeah. The profile is a lot. Uh, I think it's beneficial to have a good LinkedIn profile.
Yeah,
Mm.
having a great LinkedIn profile is pretty powerful. So let's talk about that a little bit more. For you, what do you find are the most effective components of the LinkedIn profile? What are the most important parts as a BDR, as a business developer? Where do you think people should focus?
Yeah, that the layout is professional. There's a nice headline, and you have something excited and grabs the attention. It's like with a nice background picture, and that you show with connections, with information. So I currently post regular, or I share internal, yeah, events from MarketStar, what is going on, to make a really personalized message that people see. Yeah, is about sales, is about personality and characteristics. Yeah, to make some. I enjoy cycling or fitness, and to make it relatable that you are human when they check their profile, that yeah, they uh, find something to relate on.
Yeah, well, as you're talking through things, I'm looking at your LinkedIn profile, Harm, and you show in your profile photo, you show the background of your book. So you're establishing some credibility as a business developer. I see in your headline, you represent yourself as a strategic BDR, sales mentor, and author, and then cycling and fitness enthusiast. So you're sharing some of those personal aspects about you. And then even in the about section, you emphasize some key elements of your personal side, where you lived,
Yeah.
and a little bit about your background, and then your focus on health and fitness. And so, as we started this podcast, that's what we talked about. It was a commonality, it was a personality trait that's important to you, and that helps build some, I think, empathy back and forth with your prospects and perhaps even some discussion points. I think most people in our profession are
Mm.
focused on fitness, physical fitness of some sort. So it's always a fun topic of discussion to share ideas when you first talk to your prospects about those, or they may bring
Yeah.
it up to you. Yeah.
I'm here
So
located in Dublin. Yeah, they come back. They want to hear stories about Ireland and Dublin. It's one of my openers. Often they refer to that.
yeah, sure. In the places that you've lived, the places that you visited, travel is another great topic of discussion that people love to address and find
Yeah.
commonality in. So these are all key aspects of humanizing what's so important in our profession is humanizing both sides of the equation, humanizing yourself, humanizing the prospect. In the age of AI, where there's so much artificiality, the authenticity wins out. And that's ultimately what people make buying decisions on, is the very human, the very emotional triggers that drive them towards success. So let me summarize your top 3 takeaways, Harm.
Yeah.
And please correct me if I missed anything. The first takeaway is getting into Sales Navigator and identifying your ICP and using the filters properly based on trigger events. It's those trigger events that establish the right time to engage your prospects. The second takeaway when it comes to timing is building your schedule for the week and building your schedule in the day. And building the schedule for the week shapes based on how your prospects work, how they buy, and when they have free time to engage with you. And you found that toward the end of the week is probably the most magical time on LinkedIn to fill that void for your prospects and engage with them. And then finally, tactic number 3 is focusing on your own profile. I think it's so easy for us to jump into LinkedIn and start engaging and not taking an empathetic perspective from your ideal buyer's view and looking at your profile from the standpoint of, what would my prospect think when they read my profile? What is important to them? Am I speaking to those key points that are so critical for their success and survival in their roles? Harm, did I miss anything?
Sounds great.
Yeah, well,
I myself, I'm an early riser. Yeah, like you mentioned, fitness. Yeah, fitness helps me really in my time management, efficiency, in this productivity, what you need in a day on the outreach productivity part. Yeah, of course, to be
yeah,
resilient and consistent in my outreach to get to the meetings and pipeline we want. Yeah,
yeah, absolutely. Again, we get back to this whole commonality, just the way we started off this podcast, the very human to human engagement, finding commonality in fitness, which we both agree is so critical for business development, success, and survival. It's IQ, it's EQ, and what I call FQ, the fitness quotient. Adding all of those up gives you the stamina, gives you the energy, gives you the resilience to engage. And I tell
yeah.
you what,
To
folks, engaging on
work hard, play hard. Yeah,
work hard, play hard, and
uh,
work hard, play hard on LinkedIn, folks. And when you work hard, play hard on LinkedIn, grab a copy of Harm's book. Again, it's the BDR's Guide to Securing Sales Appointments on LinkedIn. Harm Lineker, how can folks follow you? How can they engage with you on LinkedIn?
yeah.
Tell us a little bit. Can they DM you? Can they email you? Do you have a website?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so
Currently,
folks,
I
if you're
write another book, and they can connect with me. Yeah.
okay. Well, folks, if you have more questions, you want to engage with Harm, he's a wonderful individual. Connect with him on LinkedIn. And again, the name of his book is The BDR's Guide to Securing Sales Appointments on LinkedIn. Harm Lineker, sir, thank you so much for joining us today
Thank you,
on the
Tony. Yeah.
podcast.
Thank you for listening to the Business Development Podcast. Join our free community of corporate partners and business development professionals advancing the art, science, and ethics of the business development profession at gbdassociation.org.